Hello everyone and welcome back to my US Diary official YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In Italy, Ridge swims frenetically toward Brooke, who has been tossed unceremoniously into the Mediterranean and is floating, alarmingly still. On his boat, Nick is out cold. Ridge grabs the unconscious Brooke and drags her over to another boat, where a man helps him pull her up out of the water. At the Forrester manse, Donna and Katie fear over the idea of Nick conceivably proposing. Out of nowhere, the Golden gets a feeling that commodity bad could be to their family. They realize Brooke hasn't been posting, and hope she's okay. Back in Italy, all the suckers who prognosticated Ridge would give Brooke CPR are proven correct as he covers her mouth with his own, and also pumps on her casket, contending, "Come on." In her mind, Brooke sees the light. Also, she's walking on a sand toward Ridge, who's dressed all in white and throws her arms around him. Back in reality, she coughs up some ocean water and comes back to life to find her partner looking down at her. Naturally, Ridge kisses her. At the Forrester manse, Katie and Donna gush about Ridge and Brooke's love for the umpteenth time, while across the world, Ridge vows he'll no way take Brooke for granted again. "I'll make it right," he tells her. "We'll make this right." At Bill's place, Hope and Liam supposedly have nothing differently to talk about as they recap that he'd a life-hanging brain excrescence for the gazillionth time. Liam sensations that he has a new parcel on life thanks to Dr. Buckingham. He wonders how he can ever repay her for curing the insolvable. At that veritably moment, Finn is laying into Grace in her office for telling Liam he'd brain cancer so she could charge $1,000,000 for fake experimental surgery. Stating the egregious, Finn declares that he's shocked. He asks his coworker to suppose of what he's put Liam and his favored bones through. Grace shrugs that he really did have a brain bleed before contending that she was hopeless. Finn demands to hear the whole story. Grace tells Finn this is all down to Reese and his gambling debts. She explains that bookies were stalking her and her daughters. She paid them some of the plutocrat, but didn't know where to get the rest. After realizing Liam was a Spencer, she gave him drug that convinced his problematic symptoms all she wanted to do was get him to agree to the treatment. Finn rubs his head as she complains that the Luna firing threw a wrench into her plan, but when Finn saved Liam, she went for it. Grace begs Finnegan to understand. At Bill's, Hope and Liam reappraisal Reese Buckingham stealing their son and the dark circumstances girding the painful deception. They're glad he's behind bars easily, he's not as he's been out and about making bad bets. Having no idea what's going down across city, Liam declares that Grace is an angel. Hope agrees. She's a saint. Back at the sanitarium, Finn rails at Grace for deceiving Liam and conning him too. She's caused agony and emotional pain. Grace tries, but Liam's forfeiture. Finn can't believe she'd do this after what Herrick's husband did to Liam and Hope. She vended her integrity for $1,000,000. After Finn admits he hasn't participated his reservations with anyone differently yet, Grace wheedles, "We can handle this, the two of us." He can't believe she's asking him to keep her secret. Grace had no choice but to fight for her girls. "I'm soliciting you, Finn. Forgive me." At the Sand Academy, Luna wails at Sheila that she's not the problem Steffi is. Sheila tells her this isn't the way to make Steffi see her perspective. "You need to calm down." Luna harangues about Steffi being judgmental and enduring. All their dreams of being a family with Finn would come true if only Steffi would go down. Luna sniffs that Steffi makes us go to these axes. They do'n't want to, but it's not like they can ask Finn out for coffee. She insists to Sheila, "It doesn't have to be this way." Sheila tells her granddaughter this has gone too far. "You need to put the gun down now." In Finn's office, he and Lee bandy Steffi's textbook about having to go to the Sand Academy. He also complains about getting swamped with calls from Sheila. Lee warns him not to respond, indeed to tell her to back off. Finn won't let her back by, she's wasting her time. Lee complains about Sheila being the worst mama in the world along with her family, Penelope. Agitating Poppy and Luna, Lee tells Finn he's not responsible for how his son turned out. It makes her ill what her family did crossing the line like that with her son. They go over her keeping her gestation from him. Lee feels she was sick and it's no wonder Luna turned into a monster. Finn recaps that she's done horrible, insupportable effects. He has to cover Steffi and the kiddies from her, but he can't help feeling if he could have defended Luna, it would have made a difference. Lee says this is on Poppy. Finn can't shake the feeling he could have changed effects if he'd been given the chance to be her father. Finn prodigies who he might have come if he was raised by Sheila. He's thankful he was Lee's son. She made him the man that he's come. He's not excusing Luna from anything she's done, but she's his son and her granddaughter. It's disturbing and problematic, but it's the verity. Lee admits she has some pity for Luna, but they can't change the history. Speaking of the history, review Luna's bonkers history then. They agree she's a felonious and can't be anywhere near Finn's family. Still, it makes him wonder. Lee has no doubt Luna would have been different if she wasn't raised by Poppy. Lee hasn't forgotten what Luna was like as a little girl. She loved spending time with family. She looked up to Finn. He says she demanded her father. All of this is on Penelope, Lee sniffs. Luna was formerly a hopeful girl, but her life was ruined by her demoralized mama. At the Precipice house, Taylor is telling Ridge about Sheila stopping by when Electra and will come in looking for Steffi. Taylor says she had to go see Hayes' schoolteacher. Electra asks if Commodity is wrong. Taylor hopes not. She explains about the fortune teller transferred home with Hayes that was made by Miss Sunshine. Ridge, Taylor, Will and Electra continue agitating the disturbing fortune teller. Ridge asks how long Steffi's been gone. Taylor prodigies if she lost track of time talking to the schoolteacher. Electra prodigies who this Miss Sunshine is given she's been interacting with the kiddies without the parents knowing. Ridge grunts that Steffi has to follow her gut and complains that Luna's still out there and has been hooking up with her grandmother. Taylor tells them about Sheila's warning about her granddaughter. Ridge wants to tell Baker about the visit. They've to cover this family. At the Sand Academy, Luna tells Sheila that Steffi would call the Bobbies. If not for the gun. Sheila wants her to put it down. Steffi rants about Luna being a psycho who's targeting her child. Luna says Hayes is her half-family, she'd no way hurt him. Sheila asks how Steffi is supposed to believe that when she's standing there with a gun. Luna complains that Finn is her blood and she's going to have a place in his life. No bone is ever going to stop that from passing. Steffi complains about Luna being threatening. Luna harangues about Finn and Hayes being her blood. Sheila intervenes again. Luna can't understand why they're acting like she's asking for Commodity unreasonable. She just wants to be seen and conceited of being good of her father's love. Sheila says you can't do that with a gun. Believe me, I know, perhaps one day she'll be accepted, but moment is end that day. Luna riots, I've waited long enough. She cries that she didn't bring Steffi there to kill her. She's not that person presently. Finn wants a relationship with her and they could have it if Steffi wouldn't make him choose, however, her pater. Could be a part of her future, if they could all forget about her history. At the Precipice house, Will asks if the police have checked on Steffi yet. Ridge isn't sure, but they'll find out. Will's sorry the sting didn't work out. Taylor and Ridge suppose it must have been frightening for Will and thank him for what he did for their family. At the Sand Academy, Luna cries about her nonage. Sheila tells her she has the history to produce her own future. Don't mess it up, she warns. Luna wants a future with her father. When he told her and held her, it was the first time she felt loved. Steffi asks what she thinks Finn would suppose of her tying up the schoolteacher and holding her at gunpoint. Luna says he's a forgiving man. She rants to Sheila about the life they could have if Steffi wasn't around. Sheila intones, "Stop this. Luna, you have got to stop hanging her." Luna insists she's not. Steffi says if she's not going to hurt her, also she can leave. She'll find Miss Dillon, take her out of there, and also she'll call the police. "We're done. You're not going to be part of Finn's life." She turns, but Luna aims the gun, not so presto. Sheila runs over, protesting, and wrestles her granddaughter for the gun. Suddenly, it goes off. Luna's eyes widen.